Today we are going to teach you to crochet this drop-eared rabbit. This ptarmigan consists of a body, a head, hands and feet. The ears and the bow on top of the head make up these parts. The main wires used are white and pink 4-strand cotton, Next we start crocheting. First crochet the head with white thread. Wrap the thread around. Form a loop on the middle finger. Then pinch where the two lines cross. First we crochet a CH chain stitch inside this loop. This is ACH, doesn't count as a pin. Then we crochet 6 SC single crochet in this ring. This is the first SC. Each SC is flanked by 2 lines, forming a V. We can put a marking clasp on these 2 lines for the next crochet round. Later we can count the side positions to determine the number of stitches. Then repeat the crochet. After the 6 SCs are done, we found this thread. Tighten the coil. After tightening the loop, we find the position of the first needle. That's where we fastened the marker button. Remove the marker. Then pick 2 threads from the first stitch. Crochet ASSSL straight ship stitch. Bring through all the loops. It's a ship stitch. Then hook ACH. First loop complete. After the first lap, let's start crocheting the second loop. The second loop is 6-inch increase. Inside the same SC stitch, crocheting 2 SCs is called ink. We crochet a SC in the first stitch. Then we will continue in the first stitch position, crochet another SC. 1 ink complete. People can't tell the difference between a needle and a target. Always remember to put a marker button on the first stitch. Continue to crochet ink. Repeat to crochet ink. Finish the round. After the 6 ink have been completed, we also find the position of the first stitch. Crochet a ship stitch. Then crochet ACH. After each subsequent loop, we all need to crochet with the first stitch of the ship stitch and CH. Then we begin the third loop of the crochet. Start by crocheting ASC in the first stitch. Next, crochet an ink in the second stitch. The first set of crochets is complete. Then we'll repeat the crochet in groups of 1 SC and 1 ink. Hook through the round. After the third loop, next the fourth loop is crocheted. Start by crocheting ASC in the first stitch. Then go to the second stitch and crochet an ink. Then crochet ASC in the third stitch. The first set of crochets is complete. Next we'll repeat, crocheting in groups of 1 SC and 1 ink and 1 SC. Finish the loop. After the fourth loop, starting the fifth loop, begin by crocheting SC on the first to third stitches in sequence. Then crochet an ink on the fourth stitch. The first set of crochets is complete. Next we'll repeat 3 SC, crocheting in groups of 1 ink. Finish the loop. After the fifth loop, this lap has a total of 30 SC. Laps 6 through 9 follow. 30 short stitches with no increases or decreases. After the 9th round, next we'll start the 10th loop. First crochet 7 short stitches. After the 7 SC are completed, 7 more SCs to go. Then we crochet 7 ink in turn. After the completion of 7 ink, crocheting a deck decrease. You can see how to crochet a deck. Each SC stitch has a V formed by 2 threads. Hooks for a deck. It's a line close to this half of ours. Then pick up this half of the next stitch at the same time. Then wind the thread and bring out both loops at the same time. Then wind again to bring out all the coils. One deck complete. After a deck completes, then we continue to crochet 7 more inks. After the 7 inks are completed, there are 7 stitches left in this round. We'll hook SC in each of these 7 stitches. Finish the round. After the 10th lap, next we will start the 11th loop of the crochet. First crochet 5 SC. Then crochet a deck. Then crochet 29 SC. After the 29 SC are done, crocheting a deck. And then there are 5 stitches left in the round. Crochet SC on these 5 stitches in order. Finish the round. After this lap, a total of 41 SC. Next, we crochet the 12th through 14th rounds, crocheting 41 SC without adding or subtracting. After the 14th round is completed, Next, we will start the 15th loop of the crochet. First crochet 5 SC. Then crochet 7 deck. After the 7 decks are completed, we are going to combine the 3 stitches into one. We will start with the first stitch in and bring out the thread. Then from the second stitch, enter the needle and wind the thread to bring it out. Then from the third stitch into the needle, wind the thread and bring it out. At this point there are 4 loops on the crochet hook. This is where we wind the thread through 4 loops at once. This is the hook that combines 3 SC into one stitch. When you're done, continue crocheting for 7 more decks. After the 7 decks are complete, we crochet 5 SC, finish the round. After 15 laps, next, the 16th loop is crocheted. Begin by crocheting SC on the first to third stitches in sequence. Next, combine the 4th and 5th stitches into a single stitch. Crochet a deck. The first group is finished. Next, we repeat 3 SC, a deck for a group of crochet methods. Finish the loop. After the 16th loop, next, we will start the 17th round of crochet. First crochet a SC. Then crochet a deck. Then continue with ASC. First crochet completed. Next, we repeat the crochet in groups of 1 SC and 1 deck and 1 SC. Hook through the round. After the 17th loop is complete, the head is done, and then we can stretch the coil breaks. Here we need to leave the wire a little longer, and then we are going to fill the head with foam. And then we'll continue to crochet the body with the white thread. Same with the magic ring. Crochet 8 SC in this ring, starting the same way as for the head. After the 8 SC are completed, let's tighten up this coil as well. And then with the first ship stitch, hook ACH. Then the second loop is to crochet 8 ink. Repeat with ink, finish the loop. After the second loop, then we will start to crochet the third loop. Start by crocheting SC in the first to third stitches. Then crochet an ink in the fourth stitch. The first set of crochets is complete. Next, we repeat the crochet in groups of 3 SC1 ink. Hook the end of the round. After the third loop, then the fourth loop is begun, first in the first to second stage, hook SC in sequence, then crochet and ink in the third stage. Then crochet ASC in the fourth through fifth stitches in sequence. One set of crochet is complete. Next we repeat the crochet with 2 SC and 1 ink 2 SC in a group, hook through the round. After the fourth loop, there are 24 short stitches in this loop. Next, the fifth to sixth rounds is 24 short stitches with no increases or decreases. After the sixth lap, next, start crocheting the seventh loop. Start by crocheting SC on the first to second stitches in sequence. Then combine the third and fourth stitches into a single stitch. Crochet a deck. Then continue on the fifth through sixth stitches. Hook SC in this order. The first set of crochet is finished. Next we repeat the crochet with 2 SC and 1 deck in a group of 2 SC. Hook through the round. After this loop, there are 20 short stitches in total. Next, the 8th through 10th rounds is crocheting without adding or subtracting 20 SC. After the 10th round is completed, next we begin the 11th loop. First crochet 3 SC. Then crochet a deck. The first set of crochet is complete. Next we repeat the crochet in groups of 3 SC a deck, hook through the loop. After the 11th loop is complete, and then the 12th lap, first crochet a deck. Then crochet 14 SC without addition or subtraction. Then crochet the remaining stitches in order SC. Finish the round. After the 12th lap, the body part is done, and then we stretch this coil break. Before we sew it up, we remember to stuff the body with padding. Next, we are going to use the same white thread to crochet the hand. Magic ring. Crochet 6 SC in this ring. Beginning of the stitch is the same as the main body. After the 6 SC are completed, let's tighten up this coil just the same. Then we find the position of the first stitch, crochet a sheep stitch. Then crochet ACH. The first loop is complete. After completion, laps 2 through 7 is crocheting 6 SC without adding or subtracting. After the 7th loop, this arm is done. We can stretch this coil. The wire here needs to be left longer. It'll be used for sewing later, and then the same hook for the other hand. Next we crochet the legs in white thread. Wrap the thread around. Magic ring. The same way as for the arm. Inside the loop, first crochet 6 SC. After the 6 SC are finished, Again tightening this coil. Find the position of the first stitch and crochet a ship stitch. Next, crochet ACH. Let's start crocheting the second loop. The second loop is 6 inch. Repeat this loop. After the second loop, then the third loop is crocheted. Begin by crocheting ASC in the position of the first stitch, then crochet an inch in the second stitch. The first set of crochets is complete. Then we'll repeat the crochet in groups of 1 SC and 1 inch. Hook through the round. After the third loop, next the fourth loop is crocheted. The fourth round is crocheted on the inner half stitch. Let's take a look at this. There are 2 lines here for every SC stitch. The half line near us is called the outer half. The half of the line away from us is called the inner half. This next loop, we are all crocheting on the inside half needle. Crochet without adding or subtracting 18 SC. After the fourth loop is complete, then we crochet the fifth loop. The fifth loop is to pick 2 threads and crochet normally. First crochet a ship stitch, then crochet ACH, then crochet 18 SC without adding or subtracting. After the fifth loop, then start the sixth loop. First crochet 6 SC. When you're done, we crochet 3 TAR stitches combined into 1小时 DC half double crochet. Let's see the TA crochet. First wrap the thread around the crochet hook through the stitch and wrap the thread around the crochet hook. Then go to the next stitch and wrap the hook around the needle. At this point there are 4 loops on the crochet hook. Then we wind the thread through all 4 loops at once. This is the TA. Continue crocheting the TA when you're done. When you're done, we have 6 stitches left in the circle. Next, in these 6 stitches, hook SC in sequence. Complete the round. After the 6th lap, next we'll begin the 7th loop of the crochet. First we crochet the same 6 SC. When the 6 SC are finished, we combine the next 3 SC into 1 stitch. First hook the crochet hook into the stitch around the thread. Then go to the next stitch and wrap the thread around the crochet hook. Then go to the 3rd stitch and loop the hook. At this point there are 4 loops on the crochet hook. The thread is then wound through all 4 loops at once. This is the hook that combines 3 stitches into 1. Then there are 6 SC left in the circle. Hooking up on this loop in turn. After this lap, There are 13 short stitches in total. Next, the 8th through 10th rounds, 13 SC in crochet without adding or subtracting. After the 10th round is completed, next we crochet the 11th loop. First crochet ASC. Then crochet a combination. First crochet ASC. Then crochet a deck. The first crochet is complete. Next we repeat ASC, a deck for a group of crochet methods. Finish crocheting this loop. After the 11th loop, this leg is complete. Next we can stretch the wire and break it. Here again, we need to leave the thread a little longer. After the disconnect is complete, this leg is complete. Then the other foot is hooked in the same way. Then we continue to crochet with the white thread, the ears. Winding the thread CH to start the needle, we pinch the thread with our middle finger and thumb. Then we place the crochet hook under the thread. Make a loop counterclockwise. Then pinch where the two lines cross. The crochet hook wraps the thread through this loop, pulling the thread tight. This is ACH. Then we crochet 19 CH. First CH completed. You can check the number of stitches according to the V on the side. Every CH has 2 lines, forms a V. If you can't tell the difference between a needle and a header, you can put a marker button on the first stitch. Then we repeat the crochet CH. There are a total of 19 CH to be crocheted here. When you're done, we'll start crocheting on the penultimate stitch. This is the penultimate CH. This is the penultimate CH. We'll crochet. Insert half a stitch into the penultimate stitch. Then loop the thread and hook it out. Crochet ASC. Next we crochet ASC. In total we crochet 5 SC. After the 5 SC are finished, next crochet for HDC half double crochet. Crochet the ADCA sheath. Wrap the thread to pass the crochet hook through the stitch, winding the thread to hook out. Then wind the wire to bring out all the coils. This is a HDC hook. Then we repeat the HDC hook. In total we crochet 4. When it's done, we crochet 5 DC double crochet. Wrap the crochet hook through the stitches. Wrap the thread around and hook out. Then the wire is wound again to bring out the first 2 coils. Rewinding to bring out all coils. This is a DC hook. Then we'll repeat the DC crochet. In total we crochet 5. when you're done. After the next 5 DCs are complete, next we crochet 3 HDC. After the 3 ADC edges are completed, there's one last stitch left. We crochet 3 SC in the last stitch position. Last stitch, also the first C8 from the beginning. After the 3 SCs are done, we are going around the other side of the edge. First crochet 3 HDC. Then crochet 5 DC, 4 HDC, 5 SC to complete the circle. After the last 5 SC on this side, we find the position of the first stitch, crochet a sheep stitch, then crochet ACH. Then we begin to crochet the second loop. The second loop is 37 SC without adding or subtracting. 37 SC after completion, we find the position of the first stitch, crochet a sheep stitch, then crochet ACH, disconnect, and this ear section is complete. You can leave it a little longer here. Then do the same for the other ear. Then we take out the pink thread and crochet it, the bow at the top of the head. Wrap around the thread CH to start the needle. Start the needle the same way as for the ear. First crochet 30 CH. And when you're done, let's go back to crocheting on the penultimate stitch. First crochet an ink. That is, crochet 2 SC in this one stitch. Then we crochet 27 SC in sequence. After the 27 SC are completed, we are down to the last stitch here. Crochet 3 SC in this stitch. After the 3 SCs are complete, we go around to the other side of the CH. Crochet 28 SC in this other half stitch. After crocheting, we find the position of the first stitch. Crochet a sheep stitch, then crochet ACH, First lap complete. Next, we'll start the second loop. First we crochet ASC. Next, crochet an ink. Then crochet ASC. Crochet AHDC in the next stitch. When you're done, next we crochet HDCs. When we're done crocheting, crochet in AHDC. Then crochet ASC. Then crochet 3 ship stitches. After the 3 ship stitches are completed, we crochet ASC. Then we crochet an HDC. Then continue crocheting HDC. When you're done crocheting, we crochet an HDC. Then we crochet ASC. Then crochet an ink. After crocheting, next we crochet ASC. Then we continue to crochet an ink. Then crochet ASC, an HDC. Then crochet HDC. When the HDCs are finished, crocheting a HDC. Then crochet ASC. Then crochet 3 ship stitches. Then crochet ASC, an HDC. Then crochet HDC. When the HDCs are finished, crochet a HDC. ASC. An ink. Complete the circle, crochet a sheep stitch. Crochet ACH, the bow part is done. Then we break the line. Here we can leave the thread a little longer. And then when we're done, we'll fold the bow in half. Then we use the extra thread. Tie this bow tightly. Now the bow is finished. After all the fittings have been completed, we are going to stuff these fittings with padding, and then we start sewing. All the accessories are sewn in the same way. Next, we'll demonstrate just one set of. Next, we demonstrate this head and body stitch. Let's find the location of the sheep stitch. Correlate the sheep stitch. Then thread the line to the head position. Then thread it through the corresponding stitch in the body. Tighten the thread like this, then sew the stitches one by one. After stitch by stitch, we hide this thread inside the body. After a few stitches like this, then we cut off the excess thread. This completes the head and body, and so the head and body are sewn together. Next, we do the same thing, sewing the other accessories to the body. When the accessories have been sewn together, then we take out the brown thread to sew up the mouth and the eyes, starting with the side. Leave a little thread at the back. After the mouth is sewn shut, next, we'll sew up the eyes. After the eye is partially sutured, we'll hide this extra thread inside the body. Then we glue the bow to the top of the head. Then color it with blush. After the bow on top of the head is glued, we use blush to color it. The bunny is done. Then we use the white line, crocheting a tulip flower. Start by repeating the first through fourth turns of the head. After the fourth loop, there will be a total of 24 SC. Laps 5 through 10 follow. Crochet 24 short stitches with no increases or decreases. After the 10th round is complete, let's lengthen this thread. Break the line. We can leave the line a little bit longer here. And then we're going to stuff this body with wadding. And then we take out our sewing needle and we sew this. Pinch this body part flat. Then thread the needle through the center of the needle. This can be fixed with a few more stitches. Next, we'll do the same with the other side. After this stitching is done, then we squish the body like this. And then we'll find the needle in the center. Then go underneath this. And then through to the opposite center stitch. Like this. And then we'll repeat the threading, fix it. When you're done, we hide this extra thread in the main body, and the tulip flower is crocheted. Next, we crochet the leaves. We'll start by crocheting 9 ch. Next, we crochet on the penultimate stitch. First, crochet ASC. After threading the crochet hook into the stitch, we take out the shaping strip. Place the shaping strip on the crochet hook. Hook out of the winding. Then the wire is wound through the coil. First SC completed. You can put a marker button here. Then to the second stage, we continue to crochet ASC. Then we crochet AHDC. Then we crochet 3 DCs. After the 3 DCs are completed, crochet AHDC. Then there is one last stitch left here. Crochet 3 SC in the last stitch. After the 3 SC are completed, let's organize the shaping bar. Fold the strip in half. And then we go around to the other side of the CH. First crochet AHDC. Then crochet 3 DC. Then crochet NHDC. Then crochet 2 SC. Finish the leaf section. After completion, let's find the position of the first stitch. Crochet a ship stitch. Then crochet ACH. Disconnect. The leaf section is then complete. Next, we take out the shaping strip, bend the head a little bit like this, and then we'll fold it in half. Then we take out the tulip flower from the very center of the bottom, tucking in this shaping strip. A couple turns like this. After making sure he doesn't come out, we'll plug the other one in. After the shaping strip is tucked in, we take out the green wire. Wrap around this stem section. Like this, all the way to the bottom. In the middle, we wrap this leaf up. Let's put the leaf here. Pinch it by the threads. Let's make it a little bit longer. And then we wind the wire. All the way to the end. And then after the end, let's tie a knot here. Tighten up this thread. And then we'll glue this thread together. Next, cut off the excess threads. This tulip flower is now complete. And then we can color it with blush. Then we glue it on top of the body of this rabbit. Then we glue it on top of the body of this rabbit. After gluing the flowers together, the bunny is done.